In the College of Engineering, it is our strong belief that commencement belongs to our students. In recognition of this, it is customary for us to invite representatives of our graduating class to provide a brief perspective on their college experience. Information on this evening's student speakers is included in your programs. It is with much pleasure that I introduce our two engineering student commencement speakers who will make their presentations in the order listed in your programs. Our student speakers are Danni Hirsch and Michael Gehring.
Deans, parents, professors, fellow fifth-year seniors, and everyone else. In an attempt to geek up this address and speak in a language my classmates can understand, the theme for my speech tonight is Our Lives with Regard to Newton's Laws of Motion, first published 1682. Now, I've heard that book is a little dense. That is, mass divided by volume. I actually wouldn't know. I'm an engineer. We don't read. Most people are familiar with two of the laws from Newton's famous book. One, objects in motion tend to stay in motion, and objects at rest tend to stay at rest. And two, for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. The law that actually comes between those two, the net force of an object is equal to a change in momentum, or more simply, F equals ma, seems a little technical and has been widely disregarded. It just doesn't flow. But with a small expansion of perspective, it's easy to see how Newton's laws have affected all the graduates here today. First rule. Objects in motion or at rest tend to stay that way. We've all witnessed this firsthand. Our presence here today is evidence of our constant motion. We hit the ground running and stayed in motion right through graduation. We started in physics and calculus, and those unlucky ones in chemistry, and just finished taking a class so difficult that telling you the title of the class would be meaningless. We were lowly members of one of the 38 engineering societies. Now we run the show. We'll probably stay in motion, get a job, make some money. We will continue to solve engineering problems for the rest of our lives. People in motion tend to stay in motion. Then, of course, there were the others, those who started the program at rest and stayed that way. They are not with us here today. They chose a different major and graduated last year. Next rule. For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. That one's very popular. It almost rhymes. At least, I think it rhymes. I'm not an English major. We need to think of this rule as both a lesson and a mandate. The action is over. It was our education and experience in the College of Engineering. Now, what will our reaction be? We can do things others cannot. We speak a dialect that is a foreign language to the aforementioned English majors. And what will we do with that education we've been given? How will we choose the challenges we accept? I ask that you consider one thing when you answer that question during the course of your career. Consider how what you can do can change your community. It's hard to say without sounding cliché, but we will collectively make the world better. Maybe not in a grandiose and all of the world's problems kind of way, but in a very real, make our neighbors' lives better sort of way. When we think about the world, the ideas become too unreal. Think about your immediate community and how your knowledge and experiences can make it better. A ramp for a wheelchair, an irrigation design for a public park. There is no limit to the good that we can do for our neighbors. We are ideally equipped to improve the lives of those around us, and Newton's rules demands our reaction. Our reaction to the knowledge bestowed upon us with such patience and individual attention should be doled out with equal generosity and charity. This is not a choice. Newton's law is clear. This is a reaction, something we owe both to ourselves and to the College of Engineering, and I know that each of us has made a commitment to bear it in mind as we move forward in our lives. Last rule, the least popular one. The net force of an object is equal to its change in momentum. This last rule reflects the impact of our experiences and how it has changed us. We are different now, more sleep-deprived, a few pounds heavier, more wary of classes that sound interesting but have enormous syllabi. We know that Wild 270 is nowhere near Wild 271. But we are also more analytical, less willing to accept convenient answers when hard work will produce better results, and dedicated to finding sustainable solutions to the changing needs of our communities. Our common history in the school has shaped our personalities and changed the way we view our surroundings. On behalf of my fellow graduates, I thank the College of Engineering for the net force of your teaching and the positive changes we have all experienced as a result. And so, while you graduates seated here today may not write the next great American novel, go build a bridge. Go tutor students at a local school. Go solve our state's water conservation problems. Go design a better artificial heart. Go join your local technical engineering society. Go cure cancer. Go Gators. Thank you.